Hi folks, my name's Chuck Newt, and I'm with Winking Pig Barbecue, and you're watching a new episode of Chuck's A-Cookin'. And tonight we are going to make meatloaf. And so to start out my video here, I got a few shout outs I want to make. First of all, I got myself a nice refreshing beverage here. And this beverage is kind of a tribute to Justin Wilson. And if you don't know who Justin Wilson is, or was I should say, since he's passed, he was known as the Cajun Cook. And Justin, all his recipes, when he would cook on TV, always called for 2 cups of wine. One of them went in the recipe, and the other one went in Justin. And so, this is kind of my salute to Justin Wilson, the Cajun Cook. And you can still find a few videos of his here on YouTube. Also, another shout out is to AB Smoking and Grilling, AB's Smoking and Grilling channel. About 2 months ago, he was entering a contest on Facebook showing his meatloaf for a meatloaf recipe. And he had his video up, and I watched it. It was actually a live show, and I watched it here on YouTube. And so I had kind of meant to do a meatloaf recipe here, my meatloaf recipe, I should say. And I'm finally getting around to it. My grandfather used to tell me that around to it was a good swift kick in the posterior region to get you started. So there we go. Another thing was, if you guys have been watching my barrel grill build, it's been a rainy couple days here, and so I decided I would cook something and make a video of it since I can't be outside working on it. So this is do what you can do. My last shout out is going to be to my buddy Dash over at Steel Drum Smokers, which is his channel is SDS Smoke. I have to look that one up. I'll be right back. Okay, it's SDS BBQ here on YouTube, and I watch virtually everything he puts out. I love his channel, and so you might want to give him a check out. You might want to check him out. So now that I've got all my shout outs done, let's get over here and show you how we're going to go about making this meatloaf. Okay, so I told you I had this beer. It is an Independence Harbor Amber Ale. And Independence Harbor comes from, yes it does, I know it tells me on here, but I just saw it a minute ago, somewhere in New York. Ah, there it is. Brewed and bottled by Custom Tap Brews, Rochester, New York. There we go, right there. All right, folks, so what we've got here in our bowl, we've got 1 pound of bulk sausage, and then I've got 1 pound of extra lean ground beef, and we're just gonna kind of start mixing this up. Now then, what we're going to add to this, I got 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of Tony Chachere's, and 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper. We're going to put that right in there like so. I've got 2 Baby Bella mushrooms that I've diced up. And giving them a fairly fine grind. I got a 1/4 cup of diced onion. A 1/4 cup of diced jalapeno pepper. Now, if your palate does not handle hot foods, you can easily switch this over to bell pepper, if that's what you wish. By the way, this is what Tony Chachere's looks like. You can find it in virtually any spice aisle. And it is Cajun. Creole seasoning, I should say. Creole, not Cajun. Now we're going to put about 2 cloves of garlic in here. One cup of plain breadcrumbs. And this is the only time you're ever going to see me, probably, put store-bought barbecue sauce into a recipe. And in this case it is Sweet Baby Ray's hickory smoked barbecue sauce. And I used it simply because I did want to add the smoke flavor into it. And I do like using barbecue sauce instead of ketchup, which a lot of people use. Now then, I need 2 eggs in here, maybe 3. We're going to see how it works up. And these eggs actually came from my own chickens. Go. Now we're just gonna get our hands right in here. Of course, it's not hurting anything because I got these gloves on. By the way, I've got my oven preheating at 350 degrees. I hope you folks don't mind that I went ahead and did the prep work of cutting everything up, the chopping the onion and the jalapeno pepper and everything. And by the way, I believe I said this, if you don't eat pork, like my buddy over there at Steel Drum Smokers, you can obviously change out the pork sausage for beef hamburger. This looks like it's binding up pretty good together. You want to make sure you're getting your ingredients mixed up well, including the sausage into the hamburger. So yeah, when I brought up my buddy over at Steel Drum Smokers, it was with the intent of mentioning that he did not eat pork. So I was going to tell you then that if you don't eat pork, just use 2 pounds of ground beef instead. I just like to have that extra little bit of spice and flavoring that the sausage adds to it. There we go. Now we're going to turn this into a bread pan. There we go. I think that looks pretty nice. Now the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to take these gloves off and I'm going to put a little drizzle of barbecue sauce across the top. Then we're going to put a thermometer in it and stick it in the oven at 350 till it comes to 170 degrees, which is the temperature you need to cook ground beef to make it done. There's our drizzle of barbecue sauce. Here goes our probe for our meat temperature. We're going to put that right into the center. Want the tip right into the center of your meat here that we're cooking. Then into the oven we go. It should probably take about an hour or so. I'll let you know the exact cooking time. Okay folks, we've hit actually 178. I let it go a little bit long just to make sure. We're going to take that out of there. It's looking really good. Okay, so that's looking pretty sweet right now. And I'm going to let this rest for about half an hour before I cut into it. Kind of let things absorb some moisture back into it and make sure it's good and set up. So we'll be back in about a half hour. Okay folks, so it's been an hour or half an hour now. I just had that foil laid on top of it to help hold some moisture in. And we're going to cut into this, and I can't tell you how hard it's been waiting on this, because it has really smelled up my house. It smells so good. And even after waiting a half hour, it's still steaming quite a lot here. Hopefully I can get this out of here without it all breaking up. There we go. That was 2 slices. You'll just have to trust me that there's 2 slices there. There we go. Alright, so it is that time, and time for the traditional tasting. So let's get turned around. Okay folks, this meatloaf, this is one of those great weeknight meals that you can make. You can even make it ahead the night before and put it all together, put it in your refrigerator, come home from work, put it in the oven. And now it took an hour and a half for this to cook up to 178 degrees. I took it about 8 degrees further than what I told you I was going to take it, simply because I just want to make sure that I had it cooked through, and it's still very moist and tender, and I think I'm going to enjoy this. Saying I'm going to enjoy it's kind of an understatement. This is very good. Now, it does have some heat in it because of that jalapeno that I had in there. Once again, if you don't want the heat, use a bell pepper. Okay? Folks, you can do this. Very easy. You saw how easy it was. So good. I love meatloaf. Folks, if you like what you're seeing, do me a favor. Down here at the bottom, hit like and subscribe. And stay tuned. There's always more to come. Thanks for watching.